Yeah, that's what they're talking about.
Name is Sergeant Jalen Brown of 809th MRBC, 15th Engineer. Today we staged trucks to get ported to our build site, and so we're basically going to stage trucks and prepare for some proper training as far as building on the water. So what we do as 12 Charlies, we build bridges on the water, 7 floats, also known as the IRB. We had to drive hours away to a port, stage VIX, make sure we had all SI, no sensitive items in the equipment. A lot of waiting around, but we're still able to move all our equipment to the port safely as a convoy. So each vehicle has a BAP, like a kind of a piece of equipment that holds the big equipment on it. And what that does, that drops it into the water. We also have boats. So without the boats, we can't really build anything, to be honest. So we have boats, bays and ramps are all dropped in sequentially. And then we all bring all the parts together to just build a 7 float. For Saber Guardian, we are going to successfully build and RAF equipment.
Good morning, my name is Lieutenant NICOLAS. I am a 12 Alpha engineer officer with the 809th MRBC Multi-Role Bridge Company. I'm the first platoon leader. Today is day 2 of reception into the theater, so we got into Romania. We received all of our equipment here at the port of CONSTANTA. After today, we are line hauling all of our equipment into onward movement to our staging area at LSA in FRECATEI for Saber Guardian execution. So during Saber Guardian, my platoon is tasked with executing a wet gap crossing alongside our NATO allies of Romania and Italy in order to increase our interoperability and wet gap crossing operations and assured mobility. Our wet gap crossing operation, it's a very unique mission set. There are few select companies in the Army that actually do this mission. Our role as an engineer unit is to get to a wet gap crossing, establish a far side security along our maneuver partners, and actually put bridges in place to cross those partners, whether that be tanks, personnel carriers, equipment, or personnel. We have all those equipment available to cross them onto the other side. That crossing operation is essentially one of the tenets of assured mobility. For us as engineers, the 809th MRBC is tasked with allowing free movement maneuver whenever we uncover a wet gap. So for this operation, we have a river that we have to cross. We are going to get to the river, establish a bridgehead along with our maneuver partners, in this case the Romanians. We are allowing them to actually cross that river by putting our pontoon bridges or whatever that gap crossing asset that we have available at the moment may be to allow the freedom of maneuver for the operation to continue. As 12 Charlies as engineers, our lifeline is our vehicles. Without our vehicles, we can't accomplish our mission. So the company as a whole has 56 CBTs, combat boat transporters, which is a variant of the HEMTT vehicle traditionally used in the Army. These vehicles carry our bridge director boats, which are our boats, our pontoon bays, whether that be the interior bays or the rams. Those are the actual bays that go in the water that help them float across the bridge and build it together, kind of like a Lego set. That's how we build it inside of the water, but without these vehicles, we won't be able to transport them to the river or wherever we're needed to enable maneuver. So during Saber Guardian, the 809th MRBC is falling under the 72nd Romanian Engineer Battalion. What their task and purpose is to execute a wet gap crossing. What that means for me at a platoon level is that I will actually go down when directed by my company commander. I will go down to the bridge, to the river, and execute a 7-bay raft. A 7-bay raft is basically 5 interior bays alongside 2 ramps that we are able to load equipment onto. So with a maximum MLC of 110, we're able to load 2 other 255 tanks and actually raft them across the river back and forth, however many times is needed to reach the objective.